Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Back to boxing. Now, man, crazy news, man. Oh my gosh. All right, now Daniel Jacobs and Sergey Deryevchenko are going to be fighting each other for the IBF title at middleweight, and this is a incredibly big deal. Now, if you guys didn't know, Jacob and Sergey have the same trainer, man. They have the same trainer, and the trainer got to pick one, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Jacobs, baby. I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Jacobs." Apparently, Daniel Jacobs has been training with the trainer longer than Sergey, so it was a pretty easy decision from the trainer. Now, this trainer's name is Andre Rozier, and he basically said that he's been training with Daniel Jacobs longer, and he's gonna continue to train with him. Now, this is gonna be a really big deal, man. I mean, friends fighting each other, they spar all the time, they train with each other all the time, and now they're gonna have to fight each other in the ring. You ever hear the saying that, "Hey, man, it's just a business. It's nothing personal. It's just business." That's what's happening right now with Daniel Jacobs and Sergey, man. It's gonna be a really good fight. It's gonna be an emotional fight, and whoever knocks whoever out, it's gonna be a big deal, man. I mean, you're never gonna forget that moment. When you got stopped, your friend stopped you in front of millions of people. Crazy stuff, man. So I'm really excited for this fight, man. A new champion will be crowned, and we can look at Daniel Jacobs as actual champion again. It basically makes you as it puts you in a higher pedestal, if he wins. But, I'm assuming he's going to win because Derevchenko, while he's a great fighter, he may not have the experience of Daniel Jacobs, in my opinion. I'm going to give the edge to Daniel Jacobs. He may win, he may not win, but he has the most experience you can get at middleweight by fighting all the top middleweight fighters. The only person he can really fight right now, is like what Canelo Alvarez and Billy Joe Saunders. But he fought Triple G, and the way he handled Triple G, I'm pretty sure he can handle either Daniel Jacobs or Billy Joe Saunders or Canelo Alvarez. He showed that his power is at least on par with Triple G by staying toe to toe with him and trading a lot with the guy. He got dropped one time, but it was more of an off balance shot. So I'm gonna give the edge to Daniel Jacobs. Even the trainer, and Andre Ruiz even picked Daniel Jacobs. So obviously he sees something in Daniel Jacobs that he doesn't see in Sergey. So it makes it easy for me to pick just based off what the trainer decided. He trained both these fighters. He sees the potential of both these fighters. He's seeing them day in and day out. He's spending more time with these fighters than any other person, period, because he's training them. He's teaching them what to do and what not to do. He sees Daniel Jacobs as a more complete fighter than Sergey Deryevchenko. With all that being said, man, it's gonna be a good fight, man. It can go either or. Deryevchenko has a lot of power as well. He has 12 wins and 10 knockouts. So he's basically knocked everyone out he's faced, and he's stepping up big time. Hopefully he can handle the bright lights. But this is do or die for him. Usually when you get to these kind of levels, you don't want to flop, man. You want to put on the best performance possible, because if you tried hard, man, and you put up a valiant performance and it was a close fight, people are gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say, you know what, this guy tried real hard. We should give him another chance. So this is gonna be a really big fight, man. It's gonna be a lot more personal. I think this is gonna be more personal than an actual rivalry. If you hate a guy, it's easy to stay clear from him. But like it's like having a best friend turn enemy. It's really a big deal, man. That actually hurts the worst. A guy who used to be a friend, whatever, and then motherfucker stabbed you in the back, or you gotta fight him and it gets personal. You know what I mean? Some things may be said that are personal. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. So, I expect some hype in this fight. I expect some kind of build up. I expect someone to say something personal that the other guy didn't think the other guy was gonna say. I expect some real trash talk in this fight, and it's gonna get personal, man. This is my opinion. If I was Sergey, I'd be feeling a certain type of way by and Andre Rozier picking out Daniel Jacobs over him. That's sort of like, that's disrespectful in my opinion. I'd be feeling disrespected if I were Sergey Derenchenko. Not only that, Derenchenko is not going to have his trainer. Therefore him training with someone else it's just gonna feel unnatural. I'm not sure if it's gonna be really productive, because switching trainers at the highest level I mean, how much are you really gonna pick up in one training camp? You know, so it's gonna be an uphill battle for Sergey Danychenko. But I'm really glad this fight's happening, man. I'm just wanting to see a new champion right now. The thing about the middleweight division is Billy Joe Saunders is always getting hurt. You know, he's barely fighting. He's either pulling out of Martin Murray fights and like, come on, man, Martin Murray, you're gonna pull out for that fight? Talking about you're injured. You know, Triple G is busy defending the title with Canelo Alvarez. He's gonna defend it with them. So that's like all the belts held up, and this at least frees one belt. And Daniel Jacobs is an active fighter. You know, he's an active fighter. He's gonna be fighting more often, and he's gonna be the new face in the middleweight division because I mean Triple G and Canelo are gonna fight 10 times. You know, they're gonna keep on fighting. They're not gonna stop. Um, you know, the thing is, I talked about it before, and I say it again. Canelo Alvarez has not fought a middleweight besides Triple G. You know, Cotto Alvarez, Miguel Cotto, he won a 160 title, but he was draining a lot of these fighters to weird weights, and he never really defended it against the real middleweight either. And he beat Sergio Martinez, but he had an injury. So besides that, Canelo Alvarez hasn't really fought any middleweights, and I really want to see him fight these other elite level middleweights. You know, fighting Triple G was cool, but what about everyone else? You know, the thing is, ever since he vacated the WBC title, he hasn't fought a real middleweight besides Triple G, and I'm not interested in seeing someone fight 3 or 4 times. That's not entertaining to me. That was cool, like you know, in '70s or '80s, maybe even '90s. But I'm not interested in seeing a guy fight 4 or 5 times. It's just not interesting to me. I know it's only their second fight, but I don't care to see it again. And if I do want to see it again, I want to see them fight other people while they're waiting for the second fight to happen. You know, I don't want to see back-to-back fights where they're not fighting anyone else but the same person. You know, so I think I might be interested in seeing that fight if Canelo fought Daniel Jacobs and then Triple G fought like Jamal Charlo and then they fight again. That would be more interesting. But then that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, man, back to this Daniel Jacobs thing, man. You know, let me know how you guys feel about that. Who you guys think is gonna win the fight? You guys know who I got. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geobasket Empire. Peace. Basket Empire. Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Back to boxing. Now, man, crazy news, man. Apparently, the Canelo Triple G negotiations fell through, man. Triple G wanted that 50%, and Canelo's like, nah, I don't think so. So, what happened was Canelo Alvarez and Daniel Jacobs are in the talks. And apparently, they're gonna be fighting on September 15th. Now, Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn have been, I'm sorry, Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn have been negotiating this fight, and Eddie Hearn loves the idea of these people fighting, of uh, Daniel Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez fighting each other, and this is a really big deal, man. Oscar De La Hoya, having Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn having Daniel Jacobs. This is really Eddie Hearn's first huge fight with a company that's not Aheem. Eddie Hearn hasn't worked with Oscar De La Hoya in a big fight yet, and this will be his first time doing so. And this is a really big deal, man. This is Oscar De La Hoya's big dog. This is it for him, man. And Eddie Hearn getting Daniel Jacobs, he got really, really, really lucky when he signed Daniel Jacobs, because he signed particularly easily debatable top three heavyweight, middleweight in the division. Daniel Jacobs, obviously phenomenal fighter. When he beat Peter Quillen, it was shocking. It was shocking. No one knew it was coming. And when he fought Triple G, everyone counted him out, and he fought to a draw. So you can have him top three easy. You can have him in any order. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. I agree. So Daniel Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez look like they're gonna be fighting. And how it's looking is Eddie Hearn, he's a promoter. He's gonna want to get a good percentage of Daniel Jacobs' purse. So he's gonna get Daniel Jacobs the best deal he can get him. So, it may not be a 50-50 split, but it's gonna be high. I'm guessing around 30 to 40% of the split will go Daniel Jacobs. Cause, well, Daniel Jacobs is a big deal, and Eddie Hearn as a promoter, and he just hit America. This fight will most likely happen, I'm guessing, in New York, man. Eddie Hearn controls New York, and if Canelo Alvarez, he's been fighting in Texas and the West Coast over a lot. Really, I never seen him fight in New York, and I think this would be This is the best time really to fight in New York. Daniel Jacobs is home born in New York, and grown, fought there his whole career, and this is the best time for Canelo to fight over there. Will it happen? I don't think so, but I think Canelo Alvarez needs to diversify his demographics. He's been fighting in Texas and LA and all those stuff hub and Vegas. He's doing that for too long. New York's the Big Apple, man. They have the Madison Square Garden over there. Big deal. So we're gonna see how this fight unfolds. Daniel Jacobs is a big fighter. He's a strong fighter, and this is gonna be a really hard fight for Canelo Alvarez. And Daniel Jacobs, because Canelo Alvarez is extremely quick. He's bringing that speed from lower weight classes, and Canelo Alvarez, he's not afraid to throw a combination in front of a bigger, stronger opponent. You've seen it in the Triple G fight, whether you think he lost or not. He threw a lot of punches in that Triple G fight, in my opinion. When he did throw punches, he threw a lot of combinations, in my opinion. So it's gonna be really good, man, to see Daniel Jacobs versus Canelo Alvarez. The thing is, it is 24/7, so they're gonna really open up on Daniel Jacobs' story. The first time they had Daniel Jacobs on HBO, he got a lot of deals from that. He got a lot of sponsors from that. And he's fighting Canelo Alvarez. He's gonna get even more sponsors. People are gonna know about him even more. Daniel Jacobs is becoming a bigger star of boxing, and I'm really proud of the guy. You can't hate a guy who beat cancer. Beat cancer, came back. Now he's on top of the world, basically. Canelo Alvarez, man, he has a lot to prove, man. The whole Clenbuterol thing, he has a lot to prove, and I just hope that this fight's gonna be a tested fight. I want it to be a fair fight. They need to make sure there's testing in this fight, because if not, then it's just not even. I wouldn't even watch it, in my opinion. I wouldn't watch the fight if there's no testing. I hope De La Hoya is not trying to pull something smooth on everyone and say, oh, well, no testing. You want this money? We'll pay you extra $1 million, just no testing. That stuff's very dangerous. No one wants to see anyone get hurt. And yeah, man. So let me know how you guys feel about the fight, man. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can read it yourself. But really big deal. Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn come to an agreement. Looks like it's gonna happen, man. So, I'm guessing the winner of that will probably fight a Triple G, because they'll have all the media attention and everything. And man, big deal. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Bitch.